Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our first lesson. Today we are going to start a new unit, which is the Unit 18 Global Business Environment, LO1, which will go through analyze the key factors which drive the globalization. Okay. Welcome. Who else there? Hello, welcome. Welcome. Hello.
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 Yes, welcome.
Thank you. My name is Ben.
Oh, welcome, Ben. You okay?
Thanks.
Okay, Ben. Quick, can you introduce yourself? Here is Omar as well, and you already know me.
Yeah.
Yes, Omar.
My name is.
Yes, Ben.
My name is Benjamin. My name is Oganesika Benjamin. I am from Nigeria, and I'm a businessman.
Brilliant, great. It's a good topic today. Yes, Ben, please contribute. Yes. Okay. Yes, Omar.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Umair. I'm from Riyadh, and I'm a student here.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ben. We'll start then. Yes, Omar. We'll start. So today unit we are starting is a new Unit 18 Global Business Environment. Global, yes. What is meant by global? What do you think? What is global? What is meant by global?
Worldwide. It means worldwide.
International.
International. Worldwide. If it is international, it can be in two countries, and we can say international. When we say global is more than, yes, in many countries, in major continents in the world, yes, so we can call global business. Like Unilever in 130 countries operation. So that's a is a global business. Okay. So today the aim of this unit to explore the wider position of some organization having a global environment. Some organizations, think about Unilever, think about Procter & Gamble, think about Next, think about Johnson & Johnson. These are all the global organizations, yes. Siemens and various other organizations. So student will appreciate the complexity and operating in the global business. Is there any problem in global business and the local businesses? Is there any difference?
You want to larger scale?
Okay. What else?
Our local business would have to. Local business cannot leave its territory where it runs. Global business has its presence all over the world in many countries of the world.
Okay. Yes. Okay, because different legislation, different cultures, yeah, different problem, easy to understand the local culture, but it's very difficult to understand international culture, yeah, in which organization operate. This will enable student to add value to an organization, apply their knowledge, such as could advise senior manager in the RAND and the small organization on the global matters, which they have not accordingly considered. So that's we'll go through. Okay, so which we'll go through today lesson. Okay, next. What do you think about global business environment? How much you know? 1 to 10, what do you think? Current your knowledge?
About an 8.
About 8. Good. What do you think, Ben? You 8, 9?
About 8.
About 8. Okay, good. So let's next. Driving factors, globalization. What are the driving forces? Why global business is growing? Global business. Why global business? What do you think? What are the factors global business is growing every day, every hours, every minute even? Yes?
exposure
Is
to culture to different societies?
due to the culture? Yes, that can be one of reason, but what other reasons why we have is expanding our business throughout the world. Even we do, let's say, even we as a UK university, our business is growing internationally, is becoming more global. Yes,
Larger base of customers?
customers, because we have a technology enable us. Yes, technology enable us to do business globally. We carry on understanding the cultures because a lot of stuff on cultures online. Yes, okay, these are all the reasons which we'll go through in a minute. Legislations, yes, boundaries between countries is removing. Yes, uh, fast moving transport. Yes, so these are all the factors which we'll go through more. So in terms of cultural, political, social dimensions we look. Okay, but it's a two different. What do you think? Is global business bring any advantages our countries? And what can be advantages? What sort of disadvantages can be? Can we?
Global businesses will exploit the local resources.
Yes. So exploit the local. Is it advantage, disadvantage?
It's a disadvantage to the country.
Okay. We can say yes. Local culture can be changed. Yes.
Repatriation of profits.
Reputation. Yes. Of course implies moving and around. Yes. Profit as well. So
Yeah, it will send back its profits to the home country instead of retaining it in the host country.
yes. So we can look around the home and host. What is the difference between home and host? What is a home? Where are you from? What is a host? Yes? Where you doing your operation? That's the host country and the home country. We have a different. So that's another one. Okay, yes, that's what we need to look around. Eh, home and host cultures, yes, disadvantages, maybe the global warming, global issues, noise, yes, crime rate is increased. So these are all the issues. Some advantages, per capita income increase, yes, expertise increase, knowledge increase, cost will. So that's we'll go through in a minute. So we'll think about here. Why we go global? What are the reason to decide global? What do you think? Which one is a more important reason? Which one you think one or two or three? Is it we are going abroad due to the cost? Or are we going abroad to reduce the risk? Or improve the supply? Or attract the new market? What do you think? What are the key reasons why company going abroad?
Attract the market.
Yes, attract and more profit. Yes,
Yeah.
that's we need to attract, retain, and imply global knowledge and talent.
Yes.
Yes, that's we need to.
Improve the supply chain from countries that can do it better and more efficiently.
Good. Yes. So it can be different reasons for different companies, but these are all reasons can be, yes. And that's why the company going. So what is the international business? Business. What is the business itself? consists of all commercial transactions, including sale, investment, transportation, that take place between two or more countries. That's become international. Even you buying and selling is an international business. You're advertising online. Yes, you're delivering online, even it's an international business nowadays because the technology removed the boundaries. Okay, it's quite interesting, which will explore, some rules as well. So key decision for internationalization, deciding whether to go abroad or not. Decide which particular geographical market you enter. We need to look around, compare between countries. You go in China, you go in India, you go in other part of the world. Yes, if you go in Africa, you go, think about, depends on upon nature of industry. Think about Nigeria, mining. Yes, we need to think about, yes, raw material. We need to look around the local laws. We need to look around language. Yes, that can be a barrier as well in some countries. So scanning techniques to take, holistic approach to identify the major opportunities and risk variables. So why is important for manager to decide? Increasing managers need to conduct a business internationally. Globalization affects all of us. Business decide whether to operate internationally, but there are the complexities and opportunities and risks. What sort of risk? Currencies, yes.
On stable economy?
Yes, economic situation we need to look around.
Unstable governments?
Yes, that's we need to look around. Look around, what are the rules and regulations? Is it how much political? What transparency the international reports saying about? Uh, of course, some can be politically motivated, but we need to look around our own business perspective. Managers need a broad knowledge about the business and the world market, social science, not only what's going on, but why. Donald Trump, with respect, yes. So just think about globalization is a harm. We don't want to be. We attract, foreign company to come us, not go out. Yes, international business courses need to be questioned and provide the framework, understanding economic culture ignorance. If we don't have awareness, knowledge, understanding is a crucial. That's why the key term we use, think globally, act locally. If we don't act locally, think about McDonald's in Saudi Arabia and McDonald's in UK, McDonald's in India and McDonald's in other part of the world. If they don't understand the culture and the market, can they deliver the same products throughout the world? Menu? Yes.
Diversification of products.
Yes, diversification. The hamburger they do veggie burger in veggie market where they use more. Yes, salad bars and all of this. Of course, we need to think about. Okay, so why the globalization is increasing or increased? So is it the trade? Global trade is now. In 15, exploration, ancient civilization, Egypt, China. Then 15 to 19, colonies and the wars and transportation, printing, industry revolution. 19 to 80, large corporation, air travel. Then 1980, neoliberal globalization, collapse of Soviet Union, China abandoned. So these are all the reasons. This is a bit history. Yes, what's happened? Free trades, trading blocks are growing. So that's we can look around. Okay, we can look around. Human power was how many miles we can drive in hours. Yes. So think about how quickly we can move things. Okay, that's all we need to look around. Okay, what does the globalization mean to you? Is any meant to us? Yes, it's providing us opportunity. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, I'm not supposed to be here. Yes, globalization create opportunities. Free movement, visa policies, immigration, trading blocks. Think about McDonald's, Coke, Nike, CN, and various others. Google, all this, yes, is all about the globalization. So globalization may be defined as the increasing worldwide integration, a market for goods and services, capital concurrent with the increased role of M&Es, multinational enterprise, worldwide economy, increasing interventions, domestic and regional policies, affairs, international institutions such as IMF, WTO, World Trade Organization, World Bank, United Nations, playing the key role in the international trade. Ah, yes, we can say some is using for political purposes, which is fair enough. Okay, then we need to look around driving. What are the drivers? We discuss about interdependencies, modernization, technology, communication, changes of living standards. Yes, unequal development maybe. Lifestyle, behaviors change. Westernization, that's dominant. Yes, political, legal changes. McDonaldization, so that's a huge liberalization versus some people say more liberal. No problem, foreigner bring the opportunities. But maybe some say no, no, they are occupying our resources, diversity. So all these are the factors that impact on the globalization. Okay, next we need to look around technology. Seven factors increase the globalization. Technology, liberalization, development of services to support international business, pressure from consumer, global competition, changing political situation, expanded cross-national cooperation. We have like EU, like NAFTA, like ASEAN, Asian bloc, like Gulf countries. So these all the trading blocks is increasing the globalization. Okay, then think about here global production line, making this is and cruise at first suppose think about yes where the parts coming from, where the batteries, where the other parts, yes, assembling in different part of the world, selling different part of the world even. So that is the globalization. Environment, when we look political, economic, social, technological, all factors we need to look around past. Okay, Porter 5 forces we can use even. So business strategy, strategy formulation, we can look around evaluating external and internal environment, global dimension, geographic, functional area, and strategy implementation. That normally strategy mean action plan. We have to develop it by looking what is happening. Okay, then as we discuss locational characteristic, cost and tax factor. You may be heard about free tax zone, demand factors, strategic factors, regulatory and economic sector, social political factor. Think about last week, UAE announced, giving the permanent residencies even in UAE. Even Saudi Arabia is thinking as well to change a lot of legislation. Why? Because it's all about the globalization. Yes, force is inputting, not relying on just oil and many other things is going to change. So we need to look around. These are all the driving factors, are the driving forces due to. So if we have a low tax, of course, that's create opportunity for. If we have a good law and order, so it's create opportunities. So deciding where to locate, what basis we can decide, political and legal environment, economics environment, productions, technology environment, cultural environment, market. So if we want to decide which one, you have to look around each country. We need to be really understand the culture. What is meant by culture? Can we define culture our own words? What do we think? Culture?
Culture is the way
The
people
social,
do things around here.
Okay, good. Culture, norms, value, the way we do business, our beliefs.
social implications of the environment.
Yes, social implications of environment can be, yes. So we need to all need to be look around. That's help us. So we need to look around all these factors. Okay, internationalization decision. We have to make strategies, how we'll go. I'm not sure which one you prefer. We just go by export. We can outsource our IT department, call centers, back office, or foreign direct investment. Production under license like Microsoft CDs producing in China. Under license, greenfield side investment, wholly owned subsidiary companies, acquisition, local companies we retain, joint ventures that can be huge, foreign partners, rebrand. Yes, we can rebrand local businesses. Okay, first mover. Timing of entry. Always, we need to think about when is a global. What is the best time to move in the international market? Early follower, late mover. Time determine the risk, environment, opportunity. Early mover have a high risk. First mover have a high risk, but high return as well. So higher the risk, maybe we not understand, we can fail it. So like many companies happen in the different markets, those not retain. So early movers, advantage is greater market power, more opportunity, more strategic option, higher economics return, barrier to potential competitors can be. Disadvantage, greater in environmental uncertainty, operational risk, supply of qualified workforce. So these are all the issues can be. So we need to look around first when we move international. So early mode of entry, export, subcontract, counter trade, yes. So transfer related, transfer of ownership, international leasing, international franchising, build, operate, transfer, FDI, foreign direct investment. That's the huge. We need to look around. That's the crucial any country. That's more benefit to country. Joint venture, branch office, wholly owned, international holding companies, acquisition, merger. That's all crucial to be grow internationally. Foreign direct investment is defined as the investment that add, deduct from the acquired lasting interests of the enterprise operating in the economy, other than of investor, where the purpose is effective voice in the management and enterprise. So we have a lot of examples here. All the notes, Any question, anyone up to now?
Nothing.
That's more, the factors. We will go through different models in further lessons. Okay, market related proximity. We need to look around. Market powerful, pull factor which pull to do or invest. Production related economies of scale, resource related proximity. Yes, control specific strategic asset. Trending, all we need to look around the factors before making decision. Joint venture and strategic alliance, companies with the contemporary skills to the benefit from one another's strength. So maybe you have a well local awareness, we have an international knowledge, so we can come together. Joint venture, one or two companies invest fund into creating a third joint owned company. Strategic alliance, when the company want to quickly gain a new area of expertise to accept the new technology. We can make the strategic alliance with various companies. We can learn even cross sectors, different sectors. It's not just one area we say, we are expert in that, but we can learn about cross industry. Successful GSI, strategic, is global strategic alliance. Successful cases, we have all these. Craft food, yes. So these are all the example of. Any question?
No.
Okay, these a bit, anticipated 70% GSA, Global Strategic Alliance, fall short of expectation, maybe very high expectation, but not can meet, because there can be number of reasons. Okay, man processes establishing need to be for GSA, joint venture, merger and acquisition, selecting partner, negotiating and define structure. That can be a problem sometimes. Yes, build GSA. Partner commitment, resources overlaps, complement, cooperation, cultures, goals, compatibility. That can be a problem, sometimes. Managing GSA, managing learning, managing control, cooperation and trust. Trust is huge, because there's a lack of trust, between managing control, budget control, and various other resource allocation. These are all, need to be good control. As we discuss culture, we'll go through another lesson, cultures and more, but the culture is also is a factor. Maybe we, like in democracy, in like a Western culture, 27, 28 countries under EU, but in other part of the world, it's not happened. 27 countries, single currency. Yes, even NAFTA have free movement, but not. So we need to be not free American trade agreement between China and Mexico and Canada. Okay, learn, shade, and transgeneration can be cultures, symbols, patterns, all is part of how can be centralized, decentralized decision making, safety versus risk, individual versus group reward in different cultures have a different value of these informal procedures, high versus low organization loyalty. Some people not bother in some culture. They more bother about the money and rewards, short term versus long term, stability, innovation. So all we need to look around the cultural dimension. We'll go through different cultures, model, individualism, collectivism, okay, cultural web, all we'll go through. We'll do a bit research. This is Hofstede, one of the author. He gave the five dimension. If you want to understand the culture, you need to focus on the five dimension, power distance, uncertainty and avoidance in different cultures have a different power because more centralized, decentralized, uncertainty, avoidance. Yes. Any question on these? Individualism versus collectivism. Some cultures. Sorry.
Nothing from me.
Okay. Yes, Ben. Any question?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Masculinity, a culture characteristic with dominant value in the society are the success, money, materialistic culture. Feminist, a cultural characteristic in which dominant value of caring of others, quality of life, not a big house, is that things. Yes. So that's fifth dimension, never dimension, but not as well known. So it's carry on integrating more dimension. Then we have a other author. Pannar, he gave the cultural dimension, universalism, particularism, individual and natural culture, emotional cultures and all, which we'll go through in these research in different countries have a different culture. Believe the ideas, practices applied in everywhere without the modification. Like here, the beliefs and the circumstances dedicate how the ideas and the practice should be applied. Legal contract modified in these countries. Then other be friend definite right as a friend to be expect me to be testified to the lower figure. He has some right as a friend to be expect me to testify. Different culture have a different sentiments. Individualism. Yes, people regard themselves as being part of the whole. Decisions are usually regarded as a committees in these cultures. Neutral cultures, Japan and UK. Emotion does not mean disinterest or boredom. So emotional cultures can be in these countries is observed in the international management. Then specific words say diffuse culture. So which will is in these all countries, Venezuela, Spain and all. and then achievement versus aspiration. So we can look around these different countries, environment. We need to look around different countries have a different environment. So macro environment. Micro is inside the organization. Macro is big, which is outside organization, which we need to be carry on. So that's what we'll carry on doing. Okay, any question on this?
Nothing.
Okay, cultural clusters. Research lend to be itself to the culturally patrons. Anglo cluster, these countries, Asian clusters, Latin American clusters, European cluster. So these are all the clusters. So we can divide and we can build the cultural and management. We have to go through the research, managing across the cultures. We have three approaches we use: ethnocentric, polycentric, and geocentric. Okay, these are the strategies. Ethnocentric allow the values and the parent company guide the strategic direction throughout the world. Polycentric firm strategic decision tolerate suitable culture and the countries where the MNC operate. Regionocentric, regional level. Geocentric, you throughout the world, geopolicies. Huh? So we all been summarized in this slide. With further lessons, we'll elaborate and we'll discuss more in details. It is good to look around. Yes, mission, governance, strategy, structure. If you have an ethnocentric, polycentric, regional centric, and geocentric, these strategies we can make it. Okay, make it different cultures. We have a lot of. I copied some videos to watch. Those are quite good to look around across. 115 companies, medium and small, and the different cultures in different countries. Okay, so we can go through managing culture across cultures. Okay, then next lesson we'll look around some models, further models like a cultural web, doing business in China in 1979, open company, US and the European fine doing business with China as long cooling process, yes, technical competency times, means good connection in the Chinese collective society pride themselves on the being member of a group. So we need to understand, become a, then doing business in China, we have to keep in mind these factors. Build personal relationship with the partners. Yes, use local consultant. Okay, doing business in India. Consumer market, cheap labors and production location. Be on time. Depends. Yeah. Personal question should not be asked. So we need to look around these. Doing business in France, social class is very important. So these are the factors. Doing business in Brazil, doing business in Arab countries, Allah control times, yes. Status is determined by the family position and connection. Emotion over logics. Working with Arab, never display feelings of superiority. Never take the credit for the joint effort. Administrative channels. Connections are important. Yes, questions. So we need to look around. Okay, I copied the link to play the quiz, for international business. What can be and what sort of the factors we need to look around. Okay, please do in your time. You can copy and paste it and play, and that will help you to enhance your understanding. Okay, so these are recommended some resources which we'll go through. We have some books on Moodle, please. So I really have not shown you. We are doing the new unit. We have today we done the LO1. Then next lesson LO2, which is about economics. Yes, globalization, trade laws. We'll discuss. Next lesson 3 is more about the culture structure, and then lesson 4 we'll go through the decision making and strategies. So that's all we have. And on Moodle we have some books, on international business management. So please go through, that will help you, especially driving. So today we are looking what are the drivers in international business. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, that's link we have last one, and we're looking global environment, and we have here books, please. So please go through BTech Business Management we have, and look around the global. Yes. So within that you can find the specs which we have. We need to go back. Oh yes, we have here. We have a book. Yes, please. So if you control F. Yes, you will see there's some case studies. P and G, which is Procter and Gamble, is globalization. Global, and we have a drivers, lot of case studies if you want. It's good to be look around the global strategies. Yes, sourcing and how global business is growing. So good to be look around. Strategic. Yes, so we have understanding the international context, environmental forces. So that's really the we looking the driving forces, and that's driver. So chapter 1, 2 is crucial to develop understanding from that book. Okay, quick skim reading you can do. Any question, anyone? We can keep up to here today lesson. So today we learn about different drivers. Those drive the internationalization of the global business. We discuss about economic, social, technological, and cultural factors. That's why the global business is growing. And the next lesson will go through LO2. If you have any question, guys, feel free to drop me an email, and I'll try my best, get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for listening and attending. Thank you. Bye-bye.